The Florida Panthers have won 12 straight games. But you already knew that. You've seen it, even if you didn't choose to believe it. Why are the Cats so good? Well, there's a lot of reasons. Of course, it's never just one thing. A lot of people are quick to point at the impressive youth on the Panthers, and they're absolutely right. It's pretty much not fair. Jonathan Huberdeau, Alexander Barkov, Vincent Trocheck, and Aaron Ekblad on the same team? Like, come on, share the wealth, man! And those players have all played very well this season to varying degrees, but one thing a lot of people are talking about with this Panthers streak is how much they're getting outshot. They've won 12 straight games, but they've only outshot their opponent 4 times in that streak, and they've been outshot 5 consecutive games. Not to mention in their last 2 games, they've had 16 shots and most recently 14 against the Oilers. Still won both. So all those young cats I mentioned, yeah, they're doing their part, but you know who's really the MVP for the Panthers right now? Roberto Luongo has been incredible. Goalies are weird, man. Goalies are so weird. Isn't it amazing what just being in your happy place will do for a guy? Because he was so good in Vancouver. He was elite. And then everything started going south and it was time for a change, time for a move. Luongo was played in 9 of the 12 games that the Panthers have won consecutively, and in those games, he has a .953 save percentage. And if you look at his numbers on the season, you know this isn't just a little run. You could argue that Roberto Luongo should be in the Vezina conversation, arguably along with Corey Schneider, but we'll talk about that another day. And all Luongo is the heart and soul of the Panthers, and without him, they would have nothing. Not quite. Who's the Panthers' backup? Can you name him? A lot of people would struggle. 3, 2, 1, it's over. Al Montoya. Leaf fans might remember him as that goalie that the Panthers forced to play an entire period with like a torn groin. Well, it appears he's all healed up because even though Montoya has played in just 9 games this season, he is 7-1-1. Montoya has allowed 15 goals all season long, and he's only allowed more than 2 goals in a game once. All you can ask your backup goalie to do is give your team a chance to win, and that is what that is. Of course, that one game where he allowed 4 goals, they lost. So why are the Panthers winning games? Well, you could talk about this player, that player, that player, that player, but it's very obvious. Goaltending. But not to completely dismiss their scoring, would you like to take a guess at who the Panthers' leading scorer is? I'll give you a clue. He's the captain for the Atlantic Division at the 2016 All-Star Game. That's right, the man Grapes calls Yami Yager. Yager is the Panthers' leading scorer. Roberto Luongo is the Panthers' star goaltender. Both players made their NHL debut in the 1990s. Sports! They're a very silly thing. So now the question remains, are the Panthers for real? Alright, well, is the Panthers' streak going to continue? Are they just going to go undefeated for the rest of the season? That'd be a great story, but no. But that doesn't necessarily mean they'll be bad. The one thing you worry about, though, they appear to be a team that relies on really good goaltending. And you shouldn't penalize a team or not give a team credit just because they have a really good goalie. That's nice that they have a good goalie. But as we've seen with the Montreal Canadiens, when you lose Vezina-level goaltending, it's kind of a hard life. So do you think the Panthers are real? And do you think they have a shot at winning the Atlantic Division? They're leading it right now. Seriously, Yager and Luongo. What year is this?